So in this challenge review, the goal is to turn this into an automatic rifle, and as long as we're holding down the left mouse key, we're going to go ahead and fire our muzzle flash. So we know that to trigger it, we just need to enable this game object, right? So that tells me right there that I need a reference to this game object. So on my player, I'm going to go ahead and create a private game object variable that's going to store my muzzle flash. So here, muzzle flash, and I'm going to drag it from the inspector so that I have a reference to it. So in order to do that, I need to be able to see it in the inspector, so I create a serialized field attribute. Let's go ahead and drag that in. We'll click on my player. You'll see it's looking for a muzzle flash, and I'm going to go ahead and drag it in. Okay, now what do we have to do? Right now, currently, I cast a ray only when I left click. I need to be holding down the left click and continuously casting rays so that I can also continuously cast my muzzle flash, right? So here we're going to say if input.getMouse button down left click, I'm going to change that to if input.getMouse button, which means I'm holding it down, and I want to hold down the left mouse button, which is 0. So now if I'm holding down the left mouse button, not only am I going to cast a ray, but I'm also going to enable my, my light. So here, we're going to go ahead and say muzzle flash dot set active, and this is how we turn a game object true. We're going to go ahead and pass in the value true. Now, when does this become false? When do we turn off the muzzle? Well, if I'm not holding down the left mouse button, right? So here, if input.getMouse button down is 0, we'll go ahead and say here, else, meaning that I'm not holding it down, we're going to go ahead and say muzzle flash dot set active becomes false. So go ahead and save this. And now we can go ahead and test this out. And you'll see here that we should have a very easily functioning system. And there you go. Here's our weapon system. Pretty cool, right? So when I hold down the left click, I get my particle effects. And when I stop holding them down, it stops. So what we're going to do next is let's go ahead and add some hit effects. So when I'm shooting the ground here, I want to see like hit markers of where I shoot, or if I shoot the wall, I want to see a hit marker, or if I shoot this collider on our shark, I want to see hit markers bounce off of him. So let's go ahead and take a look at adding a hit marker in the next video.